was in the fireplace, and my dad's custom mix of Christmas music was playing on the reel-to-reel. Yeah, I know. He got it in Korea when he was serving in the Vietnam War, and it was the only thing that it played. But the center of it all was that symphony of lights, right, on the tree, and bringing back that nostalgia. Well, that's what Mr. Christmas is all about. This is a retro style light. They're incandescent Italian bulbs, just like they were made in the 1960s, but now with an updated modern glow. The ones that I have right here are the snowflake. They're kind of like that burst in the mold, so they give you a really fun, kind of playful light show, which we'll show you here in just a second. And then we also have the tulip design, which gives you that main look of a bulb and then almost like the petals around it. You're getting a 220-inch length strand, which is over 8 feet. So a really great opportunity. Or is it over 18? I'm questioning my math now. Doug's gonna help me. 220 divided by 12. Doug's gonna know. How many feet is it, Doug?
18.
It's over 18 feet, right? I wrote that down correctly.
Yeah.
I
was doing the math,
Doug,
too.
I'm questioning it because I'm like, that is really long.
I know. I was doing the same thing. I was doing the numbers a couple times. That's so cool. Your dad had the reel-to-reel
Yeah.
custom Christmas playlist. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like a
That's a pretty-
mixtape before mixtapes were a thing. But you know, for so many
Yeah.
of us, Doug, you've been a part of the Mr. Christmas family for many years. You know, when we
Yes.
can incorporate some of those nostalgic memories to the holiday season, that's what makes the celebration feel so special, and lights are at the center of it. Tell me all about these.
Absolutely. These are exactly what you're talking about. This is taking us back to the 1960s, the 1970s. For those of us who grew up during that time, we remember these type of lights. They were what we had as kids. But now in today's marketplace, really, really hard to find. What you see out there today is a lot of the basic, warm white bulbs or the LED bulbs, and you don't really see any ornate Christmas bulbs with the iridescent lights like we had back when we were kids. And Leslie Hermanson remembered her set from way back when Mr. Christmas produced these originally in the 60s. And what she wanted to do was recreate them for today. And that's what these are. You get two different choices here. You have the snowflake design, which is what you have on camera with you with the tree. I also have it in my hand. The other thing that people referred to this as is the crown of thorns design. So it also has that sort of look around the bulb of a crown of thorns. And then your other option is the tulip option. So they're very, very similar in colors. If you like the colors, they are that colored multi-light. Really, you have to decide if you want to choose that snowflake or the tulip as far as going around the bulb itself. And you're getting 20 of these bulbs on each strand, no matter which option you go with.
Doug, it's hard to find multicolored lights in these colors, right? The retro blue, green, yellow, and red and pink, right? Like we're seeing. When you get, I grew up with colored lights, but that was colored lights like 25 some years ago, when I was just a kid. I'm 34, right? So they're very different now, right? So to be able to pull back that nostalgic of what your childhood Christmas tree looked like, maybe you do one tree like that, and that's the tree that you put all your childhood ornaments that you've collected over the years, and that one goes in the family room. That's the one that Santa puts his gifts under. And then maybe you have a tree in the dining room or another sitting room, right? That's maybe a little bit more elegant. You've got your white lights and your pretty ornaments, right? It's more decorator or designer, right? But the ones that warm our heart, and for me, Doug, are the ones where it's like the ornaments that the kids have made, the ones from my childhood, and retro colored lights like this from Mr. Christmas.
You and I are on the same page, Allie. That's my thing too. I love my tree with ornaments from my childhood, but also with my kids' childhood ornaments that they made growing up at school. And I've always been a multi-light guy. And I always have multi on my trees. And what's so great about these is this is an opportunity if you really want to harken back to that time and to that look and what you grew up with. This is why these are available today, is that it gives you the opportunity to have that look on your tree. You're definitely going to string these yourself. Or are you going to put these in a wreath? Or are you going to put these in a mini tree like you have right there on the set with you? That will give you that retro look. That will give you all those memories coming back, especially as you put those old ornaments up there
Oh, I
alongside
love
with it.
that.
And
Hey,
these are just simple. It's a one plug design. We give you some extra bulbs with it in case you need them, but it's very simple plug and play.
I'm going to show you the two different light choices so you can make your choice. $23.80 for that 20 light strand. That's the tulip. And then here is the snowflake design. It's a little more of that like burst in the light mold. Hey, Doug will be back. This is unofficially my pick of the show. Oh, we have the Mr. Christmas vintage. It's a mini ceramic village. Now, what's cool, there's two different choices. There's schoolhouse and there's church. Now, they're each completely different, so you could get both and have your entire village